I just called Thetford directly, and I spoke to Sarah, and she said, yes, you could buy these parts, no problem. She recommended to call Thetford and place the order. I'll put the number right down below here. If you have a Thetford toilet, a Thetford, sounds like I got a lisp there. What kind of toilet you got? A Thetford. I got a Thetford toilet. Anyway, she recommends that you call Thetford directly and order these parts, because there's another website out there. Excuse me, I've got a... Okay. There's another website called Thetford Parts or something that is not them. She said that this certain package that I'm trying to order costs $45.03, and the shipping is UPS about $7, $6 or $7, and takes about 5 to 7 business days, which that's the only thing that blows if you got a toilet here. But I called our dealer here in Las Vegas, which is Johnny Walker, and he says that you can't buy these parts anymore, which he's not right. That's why I say go to the head guy. My theory has always been go to the head guy. So I went to the head guy, which was Thetford themselves. She said, just so that you know, I'm not pushing my own interests here. I'm just saying that she said that you can also buy their parts on Amazon.com. So I'm going to check Amazon, because I can ask for the overnight shipping through Amazon. And when you got a toilet in your RV and that's your house, you need to go. You gotta go when you gotta go, and you need something to go on. So that just came to my mind. If I can find this package, hang on, I gotta name this thing. Thetford. Right. So what she said that I would need, if the water is coming from where I see it coming from with the little mirror, is a vacuum breaker replacement package. Number 20830. That is for a Galaxy Satellite Aquamagic toilet that I have with the sprayer. Okay, the sprayer is where it's leaking from. That costs $45.03, approximately $7 to ship UPS. You can try to look for it on Amazon.com, and like I said, that just came to me. I don't get paid if I order for myself. That would be purchasation. You can't do yourself, okay? You can't do yourself. Even Amazon doesn't let you do yourself. God doesn't think it's a good idea, and neither does Amazon. But if you know my religious proclivities, you know that I'm just really messing around like that. Okay, we are of the flesh. We should live in the flesh and of the flesh and take advantage of the flesh. You got to give the flesh what it asks for, because we're made of flesh. I mean, you don't eat soup with a fork, do you? No, because a fork won't do that job. A fork has to be a fork. Flesh has to be flesh. And God even set it up that if you succumb to the flesh and give the flesh what it wants, it's so happy that it calls God's name. You see what I'm saying? So it dawned on me that I can order this from Amazon.com and have them ship it overnight. Yay! So I could have this back overnight. But I'm going to take this thing off, and either way, if I can't fix it with parts that I could buy from here, then I'll wait for their package. I should just order the package anyway. $45 for a new package. And it's $100 and something for a brand new toilet. I'm really thinking of going with the composting toilet, though. If I get this off and it's going to be $45 anyway, then I'll have to weigh my options. If it's something that I can't fix with something from Lowe's, it might just be a clamp that I have to tighten. I'm rambling here. I'm mumbling. Mumbling out loud. I guess that's what rambling is, mumbling out loud. All right, I'm just reiterating over and over. I'm reiterating. Okay, bye, kids. Just so that you know, kids, girls, guys, everything is for a reason. See these little protrusions here? They're that way because this cap doesn't, fit any certain way, but this way it makes it pop back and forth. You push it in on that side and it pops up, or vice versa. See how it makes it pop one way or another, and then it's easy to get this out. These are all things that really need to be cleaned. So I have my sink full. All right, here's another thing that I did. The hole down there, I could lose shit down, okay? Like, this thing or my screwdriver or my socket or the nuts that come off of there. So I took one of these, the bottles from Walmart. Look at my highbrow reading in the bathroom. That's right, kids. The basic works of Aristotle. That's right. Gotta love Aristotle. Anyway, I took one of these, turned it upside down, and put it in there. Hopefully, it'll first off keep out the smell, because it's a little bit pungent. And also, if anything falls, I can hopefully just grab it. I was going to put something on top of here, but I don't have something to put on there. Okay. Those are the screws. I was able to get them off using just this little thing that I own. That is the front one. And then this, I think is called a deep socket. This was for the back one. Now the only thing that I have to disconnect is the main water source, which is that plastic thing that you screw. I already started that and it unscrews very easily. They did tell me to put down some towels because there's going to be water left over in the line. The connector, the water connector is right back there. I'm going to put the towels right underneath where that water would come out. I'm one step away from removing this toilet. Ooh, wish me luck. This is going too easy. I turned off the water pump a long time ago and pressed down and opened up all the valves. That's something that a lot of people won't tell you, girls. Turn off the water pump. Once you've turned it off, open up some faucets until the water stops dripping out. Okay? And here we go. Man, oh man, I'm smelling my pits here. I need a shower. But this kind of stuff makes me sweat, you know? Ooh, I haven't sweat this much since I got my epidural. Girls, you can tell the guys what that is if they don't know. There's the water connector, and I just opened up very slowly and very gently, and I could feel the water coming out. So I kept moving the towel, the dry part, towards the wet, and I only used one towel. I didn't freak out. This is the hole that goes right down to my black tank, but I'm going to tell you something. This was not hard to do, and this may be something that you want to do every once in a while. Take it out, or maybe like once every 10 years or something, and clean this out, because you could see all the gunk down the bottom here. Oh man, I am definitely going to need a new gasket. So I'm going to order look at all that. It's all cracked. But my problem up here was that the water was leaking from, put the light on, from right up here. Now this was up here. You can see that's a clamp and it's broken. I think all that I need is like a clamp that just costs a couple of cents to put on here, right here, and see if everything works. And if that's the case, I just saved myself over about $500. All right? You girls with me? This was nothing, absolutely nothing to do. Okay, you know, after tackling this monster and that, this, 2 screws and that was nothing to do. All right? All right. I didn't even have to eat an elephant. I just had a chicken wing. I'm in Lowe's, and just so that you know, my $450 toilet job might just end up costing me 68 cents for 2 of them. I hate to put this out there, but wait, I'm not focused. Focus. And not to diss any businesses or anything, but kids, stop going to RV dealership parts stores, you know, RV specific parts stores. Trust Lowe's and Home Depot and do your homework, which means call the manufacturer first, because chances are that manufacturer is still in business. Like Thetford. Who would have thought that I could get in touch with the people who put in a toilet in 1994? They're still in business, which says an awful lot about the company. It was the girls there, Denise and Sarah, who actually gave me instruction and told me how to get my toilet off, and told me, yes, we do still sell the parts. Your RV dealership or your RV repair shop may not stock the parts, so they're going to tell you no. I'm not telling you what they're going to tell you, sorry about that. They may, whatever they tell you. Check with the manufacturer, just like I did with the faucet, just like I did with my toilet. Hey, one of my great subscribers told me that I could sign up for Amazon Prime for half price because I'm a student. Well, I called up and I found out that because I'm a student, I also qualify for 6 months free 2-day shipping. So I'm doing that, and at the end of 6 months, I could sign up for Amazon Prime for half price, $45. That means, I think, free overnight shipping or free 2-day shipping all the time. Okay, I'm doing that because I'm going to buy the flange for the toilet. And they have it on Amazon, but I can't find it anywhere else. At least not in Vegas. And it's really cheap, $4 or something. Hello, bye! Okay, so I had a choice of $4.99 for one, and wait until the 24th of March, or to use my new Prime membership, and it's $7.50 or something for the flange, and I get it by Monday. What's today? Today's Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I should have it by Sunday. It says free 2-day delivery. So Sunday. All right, in the meantime, I'm going to put this clamp on and put the stuff back onto the toilet, hook it up, see if it works. I'll put the screws on, and then I won't tighten them. So this way I could take it off and put the flange on when it comes. Hopefully. Okay, let's see what happens. Okay. You can see I have my new clamp on there. The toilet's back in place. It's not on completely. It's a little bit wobbly still, but I think that's because the bolts underneath are turning with the nuts. When I show you it, when I take it off again to put the new flange on, I'm going to show you that you have to put the bolts a certain way, I think, to be able to tighten them. But right now, bone dry back there. I'm going to take a piece of paper towel, put it behind the toilet, and flush. We'll see what happens. I flush for a good 12 seconds. Let me reach for the paper towel. Shit, we have water. Damn it. Back, it's pretty dry back there. I have a piece of paper towel that I tore into two. I'm going to lay the pieces behind the toilet and then flush and see if I have any wetness. Hang on. Off again because it was leaking, and it was leaking from this nut. So I tightened the nut up, and that is right alongside of this down. And I guess, you know, through the course of jiggling and stuff, it comes loose. This is what I was showing you as far as the bolts will just turn with the screw if you don't have it pushed back there to make it stop. You have to push down the pedal to take off the screws. And you have to take the first one off, the front one off first, because if you take the back one off and you push down on the pedal, this thing is just going to lean forward. So, lessons, okay? Everything is in order. Take the first one off first, so that I guess if I do it correctly, I would put the back one on first. Yeah, you have to, because then you have to push down the pedal to put that on. I just remembered. All right, let me see. Put some plumber's tape and we'll try this again. All right. Because it's hard to see those screws from the screw holes, I painted them with nail polish. Hopefully, I'll be able to see them through the little holes. I don't know any other way to do it, unless this is a 2-person job, which it should be. Alright, hang on. Okay, I got it on. I'm going to try it again with the paper towel. I've been letting it dry for a little bit. What actually could be happening if there is water back there again is that the flange could need replacing because when I went to put this down, I had to grab it from the bottom on both sides, the front and the back. And the back, the flange was just disintegrating in my hand and on my wrist. If it's wet again, I'm just going to put some towels down and wait until I get the flange, change that, and we'll be good to go. Water pump on. Okay, the paper towel's back there. Let's cross our fingers and flush. Water is pouring out of here. Hang on. Kids, water is for sure pouring out the back, but I am almost positive that it's the flange. Because, like I said, it was disintegrating in my hands. And it was disintegrating in that area where the water is coming from. The initial leak is fixed. The clamp worked. So I'm going to use my toilet sparingly over the next 2 days. I'll stay near Lowe's, I'll stay near Walmart, and I'll let you know what happens when the new flange gets here. But in the meantime, everything is A-OK with the old drip. As a matter of fact, the technician who works at Thetford, her name was Denise, said it could be a clamp broke. So thank you to Denise, props to you. So far, this is what it's cost me to fix my toilet. 74 cents, not $450. 74 cents. Thank you, Lowe's, East Craig Road. People are so nice in there. So kids, stop shopping for parts at RV shops. You don't need to buy a hose. You don't need to buy a Thetford hose. You don't need to buy a Thetford clamp. You need a piece of hose and a clamp. From Lowe's, from Home Depot, from True Value, from anywhere. Stop getting gouged. Use that money for the buffet, God damn it!